Need some gold? Great. What you want to do? This business is... Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet.
Urge, did
Here's
you
the
take out the
details.
trash like I asked?
Yeah, threw it in the lake. Sad.
Tell me to look through the trash before you did that.
Good morning.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege,
Oh,
eh?
you're back.
Don't look like much to me.
Here's your share.
Why can't you
Well
just
done.
settle down? Run the market with me.
I don't want to settle. I like
Well,
things the way they
well.
are.
I was looking for this little beauty.
Marry
If you happen to
Let
by
me
the
tell.
8, you actually
I can
got your
take care
hands
of
on it.
myself.
This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime. Where you off to? There's work to be done.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills
some
to be a
gold.
thief,
I may have some work for you.
another to actually use them.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... Just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now. Alchemy is simple. Unless, of course, you are simple. Then, I can... Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here. Why are you still standing around here? Go get me the file, you fool!
He's a good guy.
Got word
What
from
are you
Torsten
talking about?
Kruse in Windhelm that a rival guild is trying to get itself started.
Well,
Not only that,
everyone's wrong.
but they're giving
Now, why
us
don't you
thieves
just
a
shut
bad
up about
name
it?
by murdering their marks. Get over there and see what you can do. The only way this guild's going to continue to grow is by taking extra work.
Hollyfrost farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull. My daughter Fiotli. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood. I assumed they were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. When I told her it'd be the death of her, I never thought. No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Altmer at that. Can you imagine? Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before, well, you know. Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process. Exactly. One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back. The only name I have is Naranya. has a house right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin looking. Should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
Yes, can I help you with something? Fiotley. Fiotley. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. A tragedy, to be certain. How dare you! You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing. I'm afraid I have absolutely no idea what you're speaking of. Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, discuss it like two rational people. Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed. It's a guild of Ultima thieves. They call themselves the Summerset Shadows. Their leader, Linwe, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
No, Linwe prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linwe moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me. If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild, and one of the best fences in Skyrim. Linwe is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain. I'm sorry I misled you. Return when this is over and we'll talk about my involvement in the Thieves Guild.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
your mind. Give up while you still can. Go ahead. That's the best you could do. I'll see you burn.
It pains me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fiotli once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Told Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it. Should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
If you've got the time to sell, I've got the time to buy.
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale.
Assorted fruits
Hurry
and
back
vegetables.
and
All
bring more
delicious and
merchandise.
affordable. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra coin. Torsten was gratified the death of his daughter was avenged, and the heirloom was returned. At this very moment, he's laying the groundwork for the guild to re-establish itself in Windhelm. Burning that banner was a nice touch too. Should send a clear message to the Summerset Shadows that we're a force to be reckoned with. We're still growing by leaps and bounds thanks to you, and other merchants moved into the space outside the flagon. You're a natural. Never seen anything like it. We got a long way to go, but don't let that bother you. It's a lot farther than we've been in years. There's plenty more work.
I sell all sorts of poisons for almost every occasion. Until next time. Need some sort of toxin for a special occasion?